looking forward to our game this week, rivalry game. It's exciting. I think college football, that's what makes college football special, is you play these rivalry games when you have a natural rival that's, pretty close to your campus. I think that makes it even more fun, more exciting. It's an important game for our university. It's an important game for the Akron community. It's important to our alumni, our past players. It's important to our players. And I think it comes at the right time in our schedule. And we're looking forward to it. And I can see an extra bounce in our guys' step yesterday at practice. And we're full go into preparation today. And looking forward to a good week. With that being said, I'll open up for questions.
I want you to comment on number 11, Mixon.
Yeah, Cabret, the linebacker.
Yeah, right.
He's your leading tackler.
Right, okay.
He's a physical guy, big guy, runs to the ball well. Their defense itself, obviously, they're the number 1 ranked defense in the conference. They're the number 1 against the rush in the conference. He's a big part why. He does a really good job. He's a really good player.
The second one was, what makes their defense good then?
And
how do you attack
the scheme,
the
players, obviously, and then they fit their players very well into their scheme. They like to move. They move their front. They move their guys around, and movement causes teams problems. As you're trying to dial up your protection, pass protections, you're trying to if you're a man blocking team, it would cause you a lot of problems. But as you work in your run game, it causes you issues because they're trying to move across your face and be in gaps, and do a nice job with it. Very nice job.
Rob, was there
Thanks,
much to? Was there much?
As one of my players, I would take that phone. You'd get it back maybe about Monday.
Was there much when you looked at the tape on Sunday? Was there much to take out of it on the good side? It was a pretty rough night.
You can take some good. We had a game-changing play on special teams. We've been looking for one of those all year. We did. We recovered a fumbled punt, and then we took a sudden change on offense and put it in and scored.
Right.
All right, I think that's a huge positive. In the beginning of the game, we held them to field goals instead of touchdowns, which is what we want to do in the red zone. We rushed the ball well. Alex had over 100 yards rushing. Would have had a little bit more than that, about 39 yards more if we had not had a hold. So there's some positives to take from. You can look at the video and you can see positives. You can see some positives on defense also. And then also you see the errors we made turned into big plays for them. And on offense, we had 22 plays of 0 yards or minus yards. And that's putting yourself off schedule greatly. And that's hard to come back from. So we saw good. We see some guys playing really hard. We see some guys giving it all they have. And we just need to execute better across the board.
Tom asked throughout about Mixon. Have you had a chance on film to look at their offense? Spencer Keith, he threw over 300 yards last year against the Zips.
I've watched
but he's been a little bit spotty.
I've watched all phases of their team, as I do every week, and yeah, Spencer's a heck of a player. I mean, you can tell he's their go-to guy on that offense. I mean, he's the leader. They ask him to do a lot of things. He's very talented. I know he played well against the Zips last year. He played well last year. He's played well this year. Did a lot of good things in that game to get him down the field to give him a chance to win, at the end of the game. He's a talented guy, and I can certainly see why they believe so strongly in him.
Do the guys talk about the wagon wheel and all?
We do.
What it means to them, I guess.
They do. It is important to our team. We've had, Alex haven't been here for 10 years, Alex Allen. He's been on both sides of it. He's won it, and he's been on teams that lost it. So he has a different perspective than maybe some of the other guys have. I think rivalry games are great. I've been fortunate enough to be part of them. Every stop I've been, when I was a young guy, I was Alabama, Auburn, and then it was Wisconsin, Minnesota, and then it was Arizona State for 9 years straight. And then I got to be involved in the Notre Dame USC one. And these are great games, and this is a great rivalry. The proximity of the campuses is what makes this so unique to me. It's Northeast Ohio's rivalry game in Division I football, and that makes it such a unique and special thing for both communities. And I think that's fun.